How y'all doing, people? All right, so a few months ago, I joined this very cool subscription service called WatchGang. If you don't know who they are, it's a neat way to learn about watches and find out some cool things about what you like and don't like and everything. But you basically pay a small fee each month, and you subscribe to one of their tiers, original, black, or platinum. I happen to be a bit addicted, and I'm a member of all three. And so each month, each tier costs a little bit more money, but each month they send you a new watch to learn about and to kind of see what it's all about. So sometimes you get ones that you like, sometimes you get ones you don't, sometimes you get ones that are just out of this world. So before this watch, I had really just kind of said, that's old hat, and there's really not much out there that I like, and I kind of had some incorrect opinions about what was better, quartz or automatic, or hand wound, or I really didn't even know what the heck the benefit of each of them were. And WatchGang was kind of like the way that I kind of got into it and started learning and realizing what I liked and didn't like. So I kind of went into it thinking that, okay, automatic watches are the end-all be-all, and that's where I want to be. And if you join WatchGang's Platinum tier, that's all you get are automatic watches. But I started learning about quartz watches and found out that there is some really cool technology that goes into them. And as people will commonly tell you, the cheapest $2.99 quartz watch will be more accurate than a $2,000 watch. So it just happens to be that way. And so in this box is kind of the result of all that. I ended up picking up a few of each, some Seikos, some smartwatches, a few other things that I liked, and this was kind of like my first step out of that and into a decent quality quartz watch. So why did I choose quartz, and why did I choose this one specifically? Well, my wife and I have sold our house and are now full-time RVers. And I really wanted something that I could kind of set and forget and not have to worry about batteries running out or it getting smashed or damaged or trashed or wet, or I just didn't want to be inconvenienced. And I initially thought that automatic was the way to go, and it is if for something that's totally self-winding and and just kind of works. But I wanted a bit more, and so I've been on this kind of quest to find this, what I call the Goldilocks watch, of everything in one. And for me, that means something that's very legible to read in the middle of the night so I don't wake my wife up. Something that has functionality like an alarm and is all analog. This watch is not it, but this comes very close. So this is, if I can pull it out, this is it. No, is this it? Hang on. Mother. Yeah, I think this is it. The box is upside down. So there's the Citizen logo. And I chose this company because they really just have some very cool concepts with their watches. I really have grown to love Seikos, but Citizen is right up there. They seem to have more features. So this is the Promaster SST. Comes in this Pelican case. And there it is. It is blue and orange. It hasn't been set up yet, so I don't know what the deal is with those dots on the face. But as you can see, the cool thing about this was it is leather. It's a very nice leather, actually. Something that I've become very appreciative of, that I kind of dismissed previously. Let's see if I can get this off of here. It is a very nice, soft, supple leather. Genuine leather. Citizen 22 millimeter. I believe this is something like 47 millimeters as far as the width, and I think it's 14. I'd have to double check. But yeah, so what I like about this is it is primarily analog. What I didn't want, and I kind of settled, was this does have an LCD built into it, and I guess that was kind of part of the trade-off, if you will, so that I could get the functionality that I wanted. So the alarm, having a light. I have no clue how this thing works, but I really wanted something that was entirely analog. And Citizen does make some other analog watches that I will most likely be purchasing. But to get everything I want in totally analog, I'm going to have to spend some money. And this was kind of allowing me a way to kind of dip my toe in the water, make sure that I like the brand, without buying garbage, without buying something that was going to be a waste. So this is a chronometer. It has all the functions that I just mentioned. Alarm, has a backlight, has obviously the chronometer or stopwatch. Totally analog. I have no idea what my wrist size is, so I could be a 12 or a 6, or I have no idea. Not that far into this little hobby yet. But man, I really like this watch. Yeah, so my plan is I'm going to do a review on this and show kind of how this holds up to some of the other watches I have, some Seikos, some very cool watches from Watch Gang, believe it or not, and probably another Citizen or 3. So we are in the middle of nowhere. It's beginning to storm outside, and the weather's gonna turn. It's gonna get very noisy. So let me wrap this up by saying, Promaster SST first impressions. I love it. I'll figure out how to use this bad boy, and yeah, I'll give you a review. So stay tuned, join, subscribe, all that good stuff. And wow, awesome. Promaster SST, beautiful little watch.